Hello everybody and welcome back to another music video reaction. Let's watch BugSo100.
You wanna smoke with me, but you can't hang.
I didn't even notice that he has his name spelled out in money. So this is a video that was recommended to me by YouTube right when it first came out. I think like a day or two after it came out. And normally I wouldn't click on any YouTube recommendations, but I figured, hey, let me give this a try. So this song's 9 months old.
You wanna smoke with me, but you can't hang. You wanna smoke with me, but you
Pretty good video
hang.
effects going on.
I get it started. Yeah, you smell me before I hit the party. Yeah, straight flower, I don't do the cartridge. Yeah, I keep some weed, I don't do the arguing. Yeah, I make it pop smoke. I make the block flow. I get them blocks low. Plug hit me, say you need
Looks like
more.
we got like the top of the parking garage shot, and then like inside of this shed studio setup he's got going here.
I got ace for the clean low.
He has his car in the video too, but I can't tell what kind of car that is.
If you need more.
If you know what kind of car that is, write in the comments.
But he got four. Yeah, smoke in the air.
It's like a Dodge maybe?
Slow. I come prepared, I got some pre-rolls. I'm on my shit, I don't need hoes. Stack it up till I see gold. I'm making plays, gotta keep pole. I smoke them out, I just blew O's. I ride out, hit the back roads. That golden plan, I just keep going. I'm saving money and I'm...
So I checked out this guy's entire page or whatever, his whole page, and his EP or his release, this song, it's called Smokin' Vibe. Whoever did the production on the release, or whoever put together the beats and the music, did an awesome job, because it's kind of like, it's a type of style that you don't really hear that often, so I'm a big fan of this style.
My stats showing. He blew some money,
it's more like
but
laid
he
back.
He said gone, so he back hoeing. He wasted time, so he sat blowing. Yeah, nigga, you gotta get your bag, nigga. Yeah, you can't hang, you got no bag, nigga. Yeah, I was down on my last, nigga. Yeah, I came up and got a stash, nigga. Yeah, he can't hang cause it's bad, look.
You know, I think I figured out, and if you listen to the whole EP this guy put out, it's pretty good. And I figured out why I like it. And it's because the beats and the production is so laid back and chilled out. And he has a sense of humor. He doesn't take himself too seriously. So, like, everything he's saying, I don't know, it's just enjoyable.
Yeah, I keep a Glock cause my
I'm just trying to chill. I'm always telling people that.
I'm clouds, I no ass kisser. Yeah, I stay down, now my sack bigger. Pop your shit, boy. Yeah, you wanna smoke with me, but you can't.
Looks like he's got some massive speakers in there.
You wanna smoke with me, but you can't hang.
And he's got his shirt that says cookies on it. I got no idea what that sounds like. That sounds like a weed brand or something.
You wanna smoke with me, but you can't hang.
What was Pharrell's shoe company? Ice Cream?
You wanna smoke with me, but you can't hang.
I feel like this song is just better than like
you wanna smoke
a lot of
with
what
me,
Pharrell's done. Smoke
with me, but you can't hang.
Only thing I can think of that comes to mind that I like is like Drop It Like It's Hot. Alright, now there's a couple things I want to talk about in relation to this. Two different things. One, how I found it. So that was BugSo100 Can't Hang. Check out his EP, Smokin' Vibe. Super chilled out beats. Doesn't take himself too seriously. Something different. Trying to switch the flow up on a couple of tracks, I heard that. But the two things I want to talk about. One, I found this on YouTube recommendations. So this made me think, like, how do I find music now versus in the past? So in high school, MySpace, Pure Volume. Pure Volume used to have like a page like this, right? And there was little squares. And each day you went on Pure Volume, there would be a new like top highlighted band, and then there'd be like under, maybe like 6 bands underneath. And bands got huge off of that exposure from Pure Volume. Panic at the Disco on Pure Volume and MySpace exposure alone like launched their whole career. And they had like 2 songs on there. So, but they got signed by Pete Wentz, Fueled by Ramen. That's a whole nother video, which I'm gonna do. Panic at the Disco reaction eventually. But YouTube recommendations, that's how I found this. And when I normally see something from like one of these major players, because Pure Volume was more on the indie side. I think it was founded by a random like tech guy who just like coded the site and then later sold it for millions. But like Google and YouTube recommend me something, I'm normally just like, this is just like big money trying to push something at me. Like if you go into the grocery store, there's literally like 15 magazines with Taylor Swift on the cover. She's on NFL. She's everywhere. So like there's obviously like money behind pushing Taylor Swift. But I guess I can't knock it completely because YouTube recommendations showed me this guy. I like his music. So, and it's something that there's no way I would find that because I just don't really investigate like what kind of hip hop I should listen to. Now, that was the first thing. Second topic I want to talk about real quick is themes in lyrical content. And I already kind of brushed on this a little bit, but like if you open up a newspaper or you look at the newspaper headlines, it's so easy to tell that all the headlines can be categorized and generalized. So New York Post, for example. The first 3/4 of it is news, and then you get sports, right? That's like the most broad categorization. But then when you start looking at the articles, the themes that present themselves in the articles, it's often like violence, horrific, shocking stuff like murder, political corruption, like hit pieces or whatever. There's also puff pieces. But it's a lot of violence and death and like incredibly horrific stuff that is meant, I guess, to draw eyeballs to the newspaper to make you buy it because it probably plays on some sort of like psychological, like you get disturbed by it and then you have a reaction. It's like those, I know that like these cult leaders will show films with like disturbing imagery and then use that to like program their subjects. So, what does this have to do with rap and hip hop? If you listen to a lot of popular hip hop, you can apply that same view of the newspaper and look at the themes and the categories of the lyrical content. The biggest example, I'm having a problem with speaking correctly. I have like my mouth is getting dry, but we're gonna press through. The biggest example I can think of is, it's a lot of popular rap and hip hop, but Cardi B, for example, like all of her songs are just like a violent sort of they come from a more like violent type of thinking, and I'm sure it appeals to younger people because it plays on their, younger people have more energy and more built up angst and stuff. Although, I mean, a lot of the older boomers that I meet are totally charged up with politics. It's almost like boomers are more angsty than the younger people. So a lot of these stereotypes are not true either. And also like boomers being worse with technology but I always see a lot of them who are constantly on their phones. So, but anyway, the lyrical content of hip hop, I don't know, it's just something that I focus on because the music is normally just beat making, right? So like we just listen to a loop essentially, although it's a little bit more complex. and it's a storytelling over the top, right? So, you know, if I want to listen to a story, what kind do I want to listen to? Now, I can wrap up the video like this. I don't read the newspaper because after a while, I still see the same themes over and over again, and I have no interest in like violence, death, and murder and all that stuff. So I just never read the newspaper. Same thing with a lot of hip hop. If I get that general idea of like, oh, this is what it's all about, I'll just tune it out because it's just not something that I'm interested in. But, you know, if I see like a Dateline on, for some reason Dateline has the formula down, because I'll watch Dateline on TV and I'll be like, I need to finish watching this to figure out the mystery. So that could be a useful tip for someone out there. Writing hip hop is like set the stage for like a mystery in the first few bars, and then at the end you reveal the mystery like on Dateline. It's like after we come back from the break, find out what happens next. Anyway, check out BugSo100, the album, or the EP, Smokin' Vibe. 2 thumbs up from me, and I'll catch you next time for more reactions. See you later. Bye.